Life only makes sense because of all the labels we've stuck on things. But when you peel back these labels, life looks not only absurd, but somewhat strange. We call it a job, and giving away our time for hours and hours a week feels noble. We call it money, and somehow rectangles with numbers on them become a sacred form of exchange. We call it love, and then a random collision with another human feels like destiny. Let's walk through the story of your life without labels. And you're gonna see how weird and strange life really is. And at the end of this, if you start to take your life just a little less serious than you did before this video, I will have done my job. So make your life the labels that you create for yourself, and make your life the fairy tale. Because here's the truth. The lens that you put on your life is how your life is going to be. So let's walk through it today. Now mind you, it has nothing to do with temperature, but you've got your degree. It's just flattened trees stamped with ink. Handed to you by someone wearing a robe that looks suspiciously like a wizard. And that's a degree. It's a piece of wisdom. But for that wizard that gave it to you, it's not leading you to a chocolate factory. It's leading you to an office chair. So what do you do to kickstart your day, to get ready for that grand office chair? You give yourself a kick to start what folks like to call the grind. I guess because it grinds away at you emotionally, physically, and mentally. I don't know, it's just a label. Every day, most of you drink boiled beans, but we don't call it that. We call it coffee. And this label called coffee that we put on boiled beans suddenly feels normal. Boiled beans help get us in metal boxes to earn paper rectangles. So you made it. You're now in the grind. And part of that is working with glowing rectangles as your main form of communication, no doubt. You like to pass flattened trees through these glowing rectangles. And sometimes, depending on the shapes that come out of these glowing rectangles, it can genuinely affect your emotions. If it's an upward curve, it can make you happy. If it's a down curve, it can make you sad. These glowing rectangles hold a lot of power, and they also hold the secret to your success. So be careful what you put across in glowing rectangles, because they are a big thing, and we like to label them laptops. We also label them iPhones, and for some, glowing rectangles are the interface to other humans. And the better we get at these glowing rectangles, the more we will have the ability to get rectangular pieces of paper with numbers on them. And the more rectangular pieces of paper we have with numbers on them, the more we are deemed successful. So most likely, your job has become pushing these flattened trees over glowing rectangles. It can be quite a grind. We call this success. It's a fairy tale of productivity that is specifically designed to push more flattened trees across glowing rectangles and keep on spinning and going. We trade years of our life for paper rectangles with numbers on them. We sit for hours in traffic to arrive at places we likely don't want to be. We do this to earn those paper rectangles, to buy things that we're simply too exhausted to enjoy. Then we move to an expensive city so that we can earn more paper rectangles to trade for more things that cost more paper rectangles. And then we collect all these stacks of paper rectangles in hopes to trade them for experiences outside of the places that you collected the paper rectangles, but then you find there's just no time. So what do we do in our free time? We like to schedule bits of time on a calendar that we call free. Typically they involve changing an environment, maybe changing a country, and changing a routine. We schedule freedom, and that is called a vacation. For milestones, we gather in groups to celebrate over a fire. We take a mixture of flour, fat, sugar, and then more sugar, put a fire on top, and stand around and celebrate. We hand out toxins to kids like they're gifts. And then at the end of it, we have the sweet taste of fermented grapes and fermented grains. We drink the poison and laugh, even though we know that today's joy is being stolen from tomorrow. But that's a celebration, you see. And oh, the signs that we've made it. One of those big signs is that you're gonna get a better metal box. It's gonna have a better label, and I'm sure you're gonna feel good when you're in that better box. Driving to work to get more paper rectangles, to generate more things, to get more carbon, to have more of a footprint. More rectangles mean more opportunities for more trades. And yet every metal box we get, every label that we get, and every degree that we get, it can't be taken with us when we're gone. And in this strange world we call our universe, how is our network formed? Our entire network is born out of collisions, whether it be through these glowing rectangles, in an office, or in a cafe. And soon, that stranger you collided with becomes your entire universe. Talk about crazy. We put our best face forward in hopes to collide with the right person. What does that include? It includes trying to be as symmetrical as we can be on a daily basis. That could mean lifting carbon. It could mean eating a lot of things that are predetermined to make you look more symmetrical. It could be wearing square fabrics that become your costume. And it could be painting yourself with pigments, the camouflage that gets you the collision that you want for a lifetime of happiness. Or is it? People come in and out of our lives like the waves do and the tides. But we try to control and we try to possess those waves. But as you can see, it's pretty much a useless exercise to try to change the tides. But we don't think of it that way. We chase the tides, we chase possessions, we chase status, and we chase things outside our control. But they don't belong to us, they belong to the tides. And when collisions get serious, we start to transform trees into love letters, which just might build contracts. Stay tuned for what's next on Life Unlabeled Part 2. So maybe all of this is just an invitation to you. Embrace the weird, play with labels, and remember, you're not just living in the universe. You're living the story that you're telling about it. I choose the beautifully engineered fairy tale. So come live that with me.